Welcome to Limitless Wealth. Drug misuse has become the most widespread problem these days, and many young people are ruining their lives by being hooked to drugs. It is critical to educate our young on the dangers of drug abuse. They are destroying our young people's lives and casting a pall over their future. Drug use jeopardizes and destroys their life. As a result, it is critical that we promote awareness about it among our youth in order to keep them from succumbing. Every day, we hear stories about addicted celebrities. It seems like every other day, another star dies from a drug overdose. Actors and musicians visit rehabilitation institutions or enthuse about the latest detox diet. What are the effects of celebrities' drug use? My hypothesis is that celebrities' drug usage leads to depression, mental instability, overdose, and death. Celebrities and their lifestyles are regularly portrayed in periodicals, television, and social media. Being well-known attracts endorsers, who subsequently brand celebrities with an image designed to promote a certain product alongside their item. For years, we've witnessed the rise and fall of superstars as a result of drug and substance misuse. Celebrities are admired by everyone. Whether they make us laugh or amaze us with their incredible talent, we look up to these stars and occasionally envy their success. However, there is often a negative side to celebrity. Substance use disorder has a negative impact on all parts of life, including relationships, professions, and a person's mental, emotional, and physical health. Celebrities aren't immune to the seeming appeal of narcotics. However, celebrities who struggle with addiction frequently discover that their careers suffer as a result. Substance use disorder has had an impact on the careers of several celebrities, including actresses. Since Charlie Chaplin's time, Hollywood has been awash with mind-altering narcotics. But why do celebrities do drugs? While not all actors have used drugs, excess income and the high pressures of their highly prominent employment drive many of them to do so. Actors who continue to take drugs may find themselves blackballed, as directors, studios, and other actors are unable to work with them. Other celebrities who have battled addiction have had their lives cut short by the tragic cycle of substance abuse. Nonetheless, many celebrities have sought rehabilitation and found peace. Now, let's look at real-life instances of the top 5 celebrities who had problems with drugs and addiction. Number 1. Demi Lovato. Demi Lovato, who has struggled with addiction, admitted that she began experimenting with drugs and alcohol at a young age. These folks frequently seek therapy at rehabilitation facilities. When these people are candid about their experiences in addiction treatment programs, they may motivate others who are addicted to drugs or alcohol to face their problems and get help. Lovato is honest about her battles with addiction. In a 2013 piece by the Huffington Post, Lovato spoke about her previous drug problems and what prompted her to understand that she needed to seek assistance. "I couldn't go 30 minutes to an hour without cocaine, and I would bring it on airplanes," Lovato said. "I would smuggle it basically and just wait until everyone in first class would go to sleep. And I would do it right there." She also explained the moment when she realized that it was time to focus on her recovery and confront her dependence on drugs and alcohol once and for all. However, Lovato didn't let her addiction win. Years after her overdose, Lovato had several career wins, including singing the national anthem at the NFL championship game in 2020. Number 2. Bradley Cooper. Bradley Cooper is no stranger to Hollywood, but he has not always been in the spotlight. Cooper was arrested in 2006 and accused with possessing cocaine. He was able to beat the charges, but not before his arrest made international news and placed doubt on his already established career. After dealing with the consequences of his mistake, Cooper tidied up and began to focus on healthy behaviors. He has subsequently become one of Hollywood's most prominent performers and an inspiration to many dealing with addiction. Bradley Cooper is known for his roles in The Hangover and A Star is Born. Cooper suffered with alcoholism, which increased as he rose to stardom. Cooper began treatment in 2004 and has been sober for nearly 15 years. He has remained sober while playing characters with substance use disorders. When describing one of these jobs, he said, "Anytime you're trying to tell the truth, you need to go to places and use things that have happened to you. Cooper is not known for openly discussing his prior battles with alcohol, but he has spoken about it in a few interviews. Number 3. Marilyn Monroe. Marilyn Monroe was the leading actress of the 1950s and early 1960s. Monroe battled with physical issues as a child and was sexually abused. Her doctor recommended vodka to relieve her agony. Monroe began visiting a psychoanalyst after rising to prominence through method acting. She was provided medication to help her get through the day and fall asleep at night. Despite going through multiple detoxes, Monroe's substance abuse disorder made her fearful of not being good enough to advance in the acting industry. Monroe stated in an interview that she was one of the world's most self-conscious people. Monroe's depression worsened after failed relationships with the Kennedy brothers and reaching the age of 36. On August 4, 1962, she died of a narcotic overdose induced by self-medication, which could have been suicide. Number 4. Robert Downey Jr. Robert Downey experienced a long and public fall from grace before making the decision to stop using heroin and other substances. Downey was first exposed to narcotics at the age of 6, when his father let him sample marijuana. This marked the start of more than 30 years of use, failed attempts at recovery, treatment, and time in prison. He was cast in a variety of roles and rose to prominence despite his after-hours drinking and drug usage. One of the most crucial figures he performed was in the 1987 film adaptation of Bret Easton Ellis' novel Less Than Zero. Downey played a child who is suffering from severe heroin addiction. The incredible story of Robert Downey's sober path is a riveting one that leaves indelible imprints on Hollywood history. Today, he is regarded as one of the industry's highest-paid performers, but his journey to success was littered with the wreckage of alcoholism and drug misuse, which played out spectacularly in the spotlight of tabloid headlines. Downey visited several rehab programs in the mid-1990s. The actor once said, "Stopping isn't hard, but not starting again is." Downey has been sober since July 2003. Today, Downey is a well-known actor who has played Iron Man and Sherlock Holmes. He doesn't blame anyone for his substance misuse issues, and he prefers to live in the present. While on parole in 2001, Downey was seen strolling around Culver City, California, barefoot and under the influence, and he was detained. He was sacked from his part on the TV show Ally McBeal as well as other film and stage engagements as a result of that incident. Instead of being sent back to prison, the now broke actor was sentenced to rehabilitation. Number 5. Ben Affleck. Ben Affleck is an actor who has won 2 Grammys. His father struggled with alcoholism, which influenced Affleck's life well into adulthood. Affleck quit drinking for several years before attempting to drink in moderation. He said, "I was sober for a couple of years before I decided, I want to just drink like a normal person and have wine at dinner. And I was able to do so for almost 8 years." Affleck's issue with alcohol resulted in a messy divorce in 2018. Since then, he has been recovering. Being sober for his children is one of his motivators. Affleck went to treatment several times for alcoholism, notably in 2001, 2017, and 2018. He cleared his throat. "I drank fairly normally for a long period. When my marriage fell apart, I began to drink more and more heavily. This was in 2015, 2016. My drinking, of course, exacerbated our marital issues." Affleck's marriage to Jennifer Garner, with whom he has 3 children, terminated in 2018 following a lengthy separation. He stated that he still felt guilty but had moved beyond humiliation. "The biggest regret of my life is this divorce," he added, using the present tense. "Shame is quite toxic. There is no positive outcome to humiliation. It's just simmering in a toxic, horrible sense of poor self-worth and self-loathing." So, these are some interesting facts about celebrities' life. Hope you all like it. Please do like and subscribe my channel Limitless Wealth for more informative content. That's all for today. Thank you for watching.